Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy WalkingRich, and I was challenged by my boy Billionaire PA, basically to read a portion of his book, which was quote 35. God gave you a gift, but it's up to you to unwrap it. It's an inspirational type of quote, and basically once I read the quote, he told me to make a little short video, and this short video would be my very first YouTube channel as I start my YouTube channel and as I document my process of writing my book through my YouTube channel. And basically what I read, it talks about a young girl named Queenie, which is his little cousin, and she was involved in a car accident at the age of 7. The car accident caused her to be brain dead, and after a few days, they decided to pull the plug. One thing that stood out to me about it was the fact that he talks about this picture that her mother discovered, and the picture was basically a picture in which Queenie depicted the entire accident out days before it even happened, and her mother discovered this after the fact that she had passed away. And in me reading this, it touched me because I can relate to this personally, because some things, despite the hardship that they bring, some things are supposed to happen in our lives, to bring out the best version of ourselves. And I believe that my situation was a lot similar to this, because I believe I was put in a chair to slow me down, to help preserve me, because I was moving really, really fast, and I was on a road. What do I want to say? I was on a road going nowhere fast, and God, really sat down and was like, you know what? I'm not done with you. If I continue to let you do what you want to do and live the life that you want to live, you're going to take yourself out, whether it's on motorcycles, whether it's gang banging, it's going to, something's going to physically end you. And, I believe that God sat me down for a reason. And in that, if I didn't embrace my change, it would have been a lot harder for me to deal with what's going on in my life right now, But because I decided to embrace change and I accepted, my injury for what it was, God rewarded me for that. And now on this side of things, with me not being depressed and stuff, I'm seeing so much more reward and blessings because I've embraced something that was supposed to break me. And, I think that, he also mentioned something that says, why give all your gifts away for free? You're gifted, get paid for it. Never sell your never sell short the gift God has given you. He also talks about stop waiting on other people to discover you. Stop waiting on other people to present your dreams to the world. Stop waiting on other people to unwrap your dreams. And basically, like, all of that stood out to me is because once I got injured, I stopped waiting on other people. Me being injured, it required me to rely on other people so much, and basically after having to rely on people for so much, you begin to realize that, you can't rely on people, and that you have to get up and you have to do things on your own, and that you're the only person that you can rely on 100%. I wouldn't put my faith in nobody 100%. And, with that being said, it's just like, all of these things came about through this injury. I stopped waiting on other people. I stopped giving away my gifts to the world for free. I stopped being shameful, and it's like God, I started being this person that God wanted me to be, as opposed to the person that I wanted to be. I had this big idea of who I wanted to be, but I never stopped and asked for a second who God wants me to be. How does God want me to live out my purpose in life, And now I feel like, with me inspiring people through my situation and, just writing a book, my documentary. Like, I'm living out my purpose. I'm living out my truth. And in that, you know, it allows me to sleep better at night. It allows me to wake up and be more passionate. It gives me that drive each and every day. And, you know, I say that all to say that, you know, when you find your passion, you find your purpose, you know, you get a different, your fuel comes from somewhere else. You don't get as tired as other people. You don't let things discourage you as easily, you know, because this is your passion you're talking about, this is your dreams, you know. But a lot of people are scared to step out on faith and take a leap and go take a leap towards their dreams, you know, because it is uncertain. It's not safe, you know. Getting up, going to work every day from 9 to 5, that's safe, you know. But when you wake up in the morning as an entrepreneur and you don't know how you're gonna make $1 today, that's not safe. But when you have the drive, you have the passion, it's nothing that can stop you. You know, you go ask somebody, hey, what's up? I got this, I'm selling a book. Or, hey, what's up? I got this, I'm selling a sweatsuit. One person tell you no. Oh yeah, when I don't have the passion, that person telling me no, yeah, it's gonna discourage me. But when I'm driven and I have that passion and I have that purpose, I can be told no 100 times and it's not gonna discourage me, you know. And I just, you know, quote 35 stood out to me, you know, and basically the most important things that stood out to me is don't wait. Go now. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption that you will be able to do tomorrow what you was destined to do today. Do not procrastinate, because we don't even know if we're going to be here tomorrow. You know, I could go outside right now and it could be over with, you know, and I had these big dreams of writing a book. I had these big dreams of being a movie star or doing this, that, and the other, but none of that came about because I was waiting. I was waiting for the perfect time. I was waiting for the perfect situation, and there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect situation. You think me being in the wheelchair was the perfect situation for me to start a business? Of course not. But when it's your passion, it's your dreams, you won't be denied. You won't be told no. So, you know, I just want everybody to take that. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Subscribe and like and comment. I'm new to this new YouTube channel stuff, so I'm really trying to, you know, figure out my angle in which I want to, like how I want to approach my channel and stuff like that. So the best way I know to figure out how to approach things is by doing stuff, and in doing stuff, you know, I, you know, figure out how I want to approach things. And I did the same thing with my brand. I didn't have a big plan or I didn't know the direction that I wanted to head in with my brand. But over time, that came by just making shirts, making sweatsuits, making this, making that. Now I know exactly where I'm headed with my brand and what my goals are, you know. So, you know, people always ask me, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I make clothes? Make clothes. How do I write a book? Write a book. How do I become a rapper? Rap. How do I become an actor? Act. You know, just do it, you know. So, you know, I hope everyone has a great day today. I hope everyone has a productive day. I love y'all. Walking Rich.